Listen, at the end of the day, semen retention, retaining your seed. Listen, at the end of the day, avoiding sex and fleeing from temptation is your best bet in America. Listen, if you're in any of the 50 states in America, focus on biceps and triceps, retaining your seed, powering up and pulling through in a Ferrari. At the end of the day, focus on pulling up in a Corvette C8 brand new. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, don't focus on women, bro. That's how you gonna lose. You're gonna lose out like that, bro. You think Drake care about women, bro? Do you think Drake focus on women? No, he's worried about albums and selling albums and being champagne poppy. At the end of the day, listen, besides Drake, even though he sold his soul, listen, at the end of the day, listen, the multi-millionaires, the dudes that are in the SF90 Ferraris, the LaFerraris, those guys aren't worried about sex, bruh. I'ma just keep it real with you, bruh. If you live in a mansion, bruh, and your rent is like $20K a month, bruh, do you really have time to think about sex? Do you really have time to think about women? No, you don't. You only have time to think about women when you're broke, when you have no resources, when you're lusting. Then it becomes a tease. Listen, at the end of the day, listen, as a masculine man, you should never be able to be teased. I repeat, as a masculine man, you have the seed. How could you be teased? Easy. Lusting. That's why the Lord said, flee from all lust. Flee means to run. Listen, Sonic the Hedgehog. Every time you see that bubble and you want to go smash it, listen, turn your head the other way and Sonic the Hedgehog. Listen, get out of there. At the end of the day, you have to flee from what tempts you. Dudes are going on a hub, but they're trying to retain their seed. Is that the definition of fleeing from temptation? Listen, every guy that relapses, it's proof in the pudding that you don't flee from temptation. How could you get blessed by God if you don't flee from temptation? You guys aren't even listening to what God told you to do. He said, flee from temptation, no sexual immorality. Listen, America is the home of sexual immorality. At the end of the day, listen, I'm not going to hell for smashing and making cats squirt. At the end of the day, I repeat, I'm not going to hell for making 6 different women squirt. At the end of the day, they want to push this to you. They want to push this to you on Instagram. If you look at the freaking search page on Instagram, listen, I deleted Instagram. I'm pulling back the Instagram when I got the Ferrari in front of the mansion. Listen, at the end of the day, I deleted Instagram. It's a distraction. You guys are not dropping content. You're just on there debating with women. Guys are actually beefing with women on social media that are not their wives. Listen, if she's not your wife, why does her opinion even matter to you? Why are you triggered by a woman that's not your wife? Why do you want to smash a woman that's not your wife? You guys just want child support forever. You guys want child support forever. Listen, a woman is not dumb. She knows you just want the cat. She's just playing along. She's going to play along like she doesn't know anything. She going to take you up top for 70%. I repeat, she going to take you up top for 70%. Listen, I got to let it be known. A lot of women are getting $15,000 in taxes every year because they have children, because they put guys on child support and alimony. They're getting $15,000 free. They don't even have to work a job. They can get $15,000 from the government free just off of that one good nut, just off that one deep stroke, and you just boom, 5,000, 7,000. 3,000. Oh, you broke? 700. Oh, you broker than that? $70. One way or another, they gonna tax you, bruh. Dudes is box truck drivers trying to get in a woman's box that's not their wife. 78,000. At the end of the day, they not playing with you, bruh. Uncle Sam in America is not playing with you, bruh. These females, bro, they gonna tempt you. They gonna try to do all that stuff. Listen, stop drinking Don Julio women. You drink Don Julio, 7,000. Now you gotta stack an extra 7,000, bro. You gotta stack 14 bands just to have 7,000 to your name. Because the other 7,000, Uncle Sam, and he's sending that donation straight to your baby mama that you didn't even want to procreate with. But the cat was so good, you just went all the way in it. Listen, I'm going to just be real. Listen, I've been there before. I used to smash a lot of women. Trust me, I used to smash a lot of women by the blessings and glory and grace of God. I had 3 miscarriages, bruh. I was out here at one point in time, bruh. I was just smashing stuff and releasing inside. Luckily, I really didn't care about them like that. Listen, forgive me for my sins, Father God. I just used them for sex, and we were drinking alcohol, and I guess she had a miscarriage. Listen, God, please forgive me, but at the end of the day, God saved me. God saved me from my lust. Listen, I thank God every day for getting saved, because this was a woman who was going to put me on child support, who was going to tax me over the head. Listen, at the end of the day, she got 2 kids now. And that guy she's with, he's on child support. Imagine having to take care of 3 people now. And including yourself, her and your 2 twins. And you're not a multi-millionaire. And inflation is going to keep going. Inflation is going to keep doing this. And jobs are going to keep paying this. At the end of the day, bruh, if you're not a content creator, multi-millionaire, bruh, don't even think about children right now. Listen, it's okay to think about, it's okay to put in a grind for your future children and your future family. But right now, bruh, don't think about women right now, bruh. The Lambo comes first, bruh. The Corvette C8 comes first, bruh. The convertible Corvette C8 comes first, bruh. The C8 is going to satisfy you. I'm telling you, bruh. You don't need that last one nut. What you need to do is retain that and power up. I repeat, you don't need that last one nut. You need to retain your seed and power all the way the hell up. At the end of the day, bro, how you gonna get the multi-millions if nobody in your family is a multi-millionaire? Because everybody in your family is casually dating and casually having SCX and casually using people to come up. At the end of the day, you don't have to be what your family is, bro. You can be the change to society, bro. You can be the change in your generation, bro. You can go on a generational run, bro. Thank God for semen retention. I'm telling you, bro, this is where the money's at, bro. A lot of dudes are relapsing, but if you can manage to not relapse, bro, just like me, bro, when I tell you, bro, it's milk and cookies on the other side, bro. Don't let nobody tell you different, bro. When you're not casual dating and you run up the M's, once you run up the M's, bro, it's milk and cookies on that side, bro. You got white and black Corvette C8s, milk and cookies, Oreos. Listen, at the end of the day, you got buys and tries, bro. You got buys and tries, bro. You could come out the house looking like this, bro. I'm not even flexing that hard, bro. I'm just moving my arm over. Look at the definition, bro. You can only get that definition if you have testosterone. A lot of guys are releasing their seed. Wonder why they can't build muscle. You wonder why you guys go to the gym on a weekly basis and you're a hard gainer. Majority of the reason why you're a hard gainer is because you're not retaining your seed for long enough time, bro. You guys are not retaining your seed for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. You're not retaining your seed that long. That's your testosterone. Imagine holding on to testosterone for 10 years. You think you would be a hard gainer? It's not genetics. It's the fact that you keep releasing your genetics. At the end of the day, listen, the seed carries the genetics. If you keep releasing, that's the weaker you're going to get, bro. You're just going to, bro, you're weakening your own genes. I repeat, bro, if you're not retaining, you're weakening your own genes, bro. At the end of the day, retain for dear life. Delete lust from out of your brain, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I was that guy at one point in time. If you told me about this, bro, I'd probably slap you in the back of the neck and laugh at you. At the end of the day, I will laugh at you and say you're not getting laid. But at the end of the day, listen. Now that I'm not getting laid, I'm seeing all these dudes get on child support. Now they really not getting paid. I'm going to say it again. Now that I'm not getting laid because I'm retaining my seed, I'm seeing guys that are getting laid and getting put on child support. Now they really not getting paid. At the end of the day, this is a first world country. Getting laid is not going to get you the penthouse. You're not going to be able to afford the penthouse because you're sleeping with too many women. You're casual dating. You don't have time for business moves. So if you don't have time for business moves, what makes you think you're going to have time for the Corvette, for the Ferrari, for the Lambo, for the mansion, for the penthouse? You wasted all your time on women. You wasted all your time on getting laid. You wasted all of your time just to get a nut. What are you, a squirrel? I repeat, you wasted all this time just to get a nut? What are you, a squirrel? Listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, all you have to do is retain your seed and start creating content. Listen, for the guys who are not gonna retain their seed and create content, I'm not talking to them. I'm only speaking to the guys who are willing to retain their seed and create content. I will see you at the finish line. In 10 years, I'll see you at the finish line. Listen, we'll all have Corvette C8s, a Corvette C8 club. We'll all meet up at the track. We can have dinner. At the end of the day, we can have dinner at a 5-star restaurant and celebrate the victories of getting to the multi-millions. Listen, society don't want you to be a multi-millionaire. They want you to be limited so they can laugh at you. Ah, ha, 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 ha. You're on child support just like me. Ha, 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 ha. Listen, at the end of the day, we don't have to do that, bro. We're not in competition with guys who are only going to get on child support. These guys are really in competition with dudes who are going to be on child support and alimony and are going to get divorces in the future. Listen, if you don't want to get a divorce, retain your seed so you can have discernment, so you can actually pick the right woman once you become a multi-millionaire and you have real estate and you have the supercars. Now you can get the woman that you actually want and you won't have to cheat on a woman. Listen, a lot of guys are out there cheating on a woman. Listen, there's no benefit for a man cheating. Listen, it's sex. You're losing your seed. Listen, every time a man has sex, you're losing. You get the end of the stick. All you get is a feel good for 30 seconds, bruh. She can keep on squirting, bruh. All you getting is a release for 30 seconds of pleasure. Then you gonna feel like trash, bruh. These women are gonna be upgraded. They gonna feel like Flash, bruh. Bars. Listen, at the end of the day, when you release your seed, you're gonna feel like trash, bruh. And at the end of the day, when you bust on her face, she's gonna power up and she's gonna feel like Flash, bruh. At the end of the day, listen, semen retention gang, you know what's going on. Listen, bro.